Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel. Today, we will explore a magical land together, Laos. Do you know why Laos is known as the land of a million elephants? Is this title still relevant in today's era? Let's find the answers to these interesting questions. We will explore the unique culture, beautiful landscapes and fascinating legends of Laos. Don't miss the end of the video, where we will decode some interesting nouns related to this country, such as Lao wind, Lao tobacco, and Lao sandals. You will definitely find many surprises. So, sit back, relax and start your journey to explore Laos right now. Laos, officially known as the Lao People's Democratic Republic, is a hidden gem in the heart of Southeast Asia. Notably, Laos is the only landlocked country in the region, which makes it unique. Laos borders Myanmar and China to the northwest, Vietnam to the east, Cambodia to the south, and Thailand to the west. Despite its large area of 237.955 square kilometers, Laos has a population of only 7.1 million, presenting a sparsely populated but culturally rich picture. The country is also known as the land of a million elephants, reflecting its deep attachment to its iconic animals. Lao people make up about 60% of the population, and Lao is the dominant language. Interestingly, Lao and Thai have many similarities, up to 80%. This means that when you learn Lao, you will be able to understand some Thai, and vice versa. Convenient, right? The flag of Laos is a beautiful symbol, consisting of 3 horizontal bands, 2 red bands at the top and bottom, with a blue band in the middle. The red represents the blood of the Lao people who sacrificed for independence, while the blue represents the prosperity of the country. In the middle is a white circle, representing the complete unity of the nation. Geographically, Laos is the only country in Southeast Asia that is landlocked. The country is covered by mountains and green forests, with the 2.817-meter Phia Sea Peak, the highest peak of the Annamite Mountains. Most of Laos is a plateau, with very little flat land. In particular, the Mekong River flows along the western border, forming a natural boundary with Thailand, while the Annamite Mountains run along the eastern border with Vietnam. Economically, Laos is mainly dependent on agriculture and forestry. Although there are many minerals, mining has not been very effective. Laos GDP in 2021 is estimated at around $20 billion. With a per capita income of $2.773 a year. In particular, in the capital Vientiane, the average income is double that of the whole country, which has created remarkable development with many cars on the streets. Traffic in Laos is quite stable, with people mainly using cars, while motorbikes and bicycles are very rare. One of the interesting things about visiting Laos is the way people drive. They rarely honk their car horns, considering the horn is a redundant design. This is even more interesting because cars in Laos are quite cheap thanks to the easy tax policy. Lao culture is also very unique, highlighted by Buon Pai New Year, a water festival that takes place from April 13th to 14 every year. This is an occasion for people to gather with family and friends, and exchange luck through fun water battles. The festival not only brings joy but also shows the unique cultural traditions of the Lao people, where people join together in interesting and meaningful activities. However, when visiting Laos, you should also pay attention to some taboos. One of the taboos is touching another person's head, especially the head of a man. This shows respect and deep cultural traditions of the Lao people. Let's explore the most interesting things about Laos. First, Laos is known as the Kingdom of Sticky Rice, where people consume the most sticky rice in the world. On average, each person here eats up to 1.5 tons of sticky rice per year. This not only shows their love for it but also an indispensable part of the culinary culture. When you set foot in any restaurant in Laos, or even Lao restaurants abroad, one of the signature dishes that you must try is Lao sticky rice. This dish is not only delicious but also gives you a deep cultural experience, showing the attachment of the people here to sticky rice. Next, let's explore more special things about Laos. In particular, Laos is home to the largest waterfall in Southeast Asia, located in Champasak province, near the Cambodian border. This waterfall is a wonderful gift, making up for the fact that Laos has no land. Another interesting thing is that Laos is home to some species of giant catfish. One of the largest freshwater fish in the world. They can grow up to 3 meters long and weigh up to 300 kilograms. Although landlocked, Laos owns up to 4.000 small islands, also known as islets, along the Mekong River. These islands are in Champasak province and half of them can be submerged when the Mekong River rises. In particular, Laos' famous rice fields are also a unique cultural highlight, scattered across the plateau of Sieng Kuang province. This field has about 59 points of concentration with about 2.00 stone beams dating back 1.500 to 2.00 years. These beams come in all shapes and sizes, with the largest measuring up to 2.5 meters in diameter and 2.75 meters high, weighing several tons. According to legend, these beams were created by giants to store Khao Kwan wine for the king. Some scientists believe that they were used to store rainwater during dry periods. However, most archaeologists believe that these are prehistoric urns. In the early 20th century, French experts discovered many remains around these stone beams, suggesting that they were related to ancient burial rituals. One of the next special things that you cannot miss when talking about Laos is Lao beer. This is not only a famous beer in the country but also widely known in the world. Considered one of the best beers in Asia, Lao beer accounts for 99% of the domestic beer market and is owned by the Lao government, in collaboration with the famous Carlsberg Beer Company. What is special is that Lao beer is not produced from barley like many other beers, but is made from hybrid rice typical of Laos, a type of long grain, delicious rice. The combination of excellent local ingredients and modern technology of Carlsberg has created a premium beer, bringing a unique and unforgettable taste. When enjoying Lao beer, you not only experience a delicious glass of beer but also feel the culture and spirit of the Lao people. As promised in the beginning, now we will find out why Laos is known as the Land of a Million Elephants. In the 14th century, King Pha Home founded the first Lao nation and named it Lan Sang, which means million elephants in Lao, or Land of 10,000 Elephants in Sino-Vietnamese. However, this title seems to be less accurate today. In fact, Laos currently has less than 1.000 elephants, mainly due to illegal hunting and deforestation. Previously, about 70 to 80% of Laos was covered by forest, but by 2019, this number had dropped to only 46.7%, according to Lao government statistics. In addition to the title, Land of a Million Elephants, Laos is also known as the Land of Champa Flowers. This flower not only has spiritual significance, associated with Buddhism, but also represents the gentle and kind nature of the people here. Champa flowers are widely grown, especially around monasteries and Buddhist temples, making it easy for you to see their beauty everywhere in Laos. Thank you for taking the time to follow this interesting story about Laos. If you find this video interesting and useful, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on interesting videos in the future. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.